Good morning. Update on this video. Matt did a reading. Jeez. 3 years ago. The date's on the reading coming up. And Chloe also did a reading. And it's related to their ships coming in. And I'm like, what? Anyway, I'll put them together. I got both Matt's reading and Chloe's reading, exactly 666 days between each reading, where they both talk about it. The Blue Avians, Jim Morrison, and that's the thing is about the Blue Avians. Corey and David Wilcox, they did a psyop against them, which to make the Blue Aliens look bad. They did a very good job. Most people think Blue Aliens, that's just a joke, right? But anyway, trying to find freaking landing worth the crap. This is 2 readings coming up, both of them explaining that their ship's on the way. We're looking like October this year. I'm like, holy crap, is this real? But anyway, I don't know. I'm just going to give it to you like it is. It's a mind blower. I knew that someone else had talked about it, and I went and dug it up this morning. I was searching everywhere, and I found it was in Chloe's video. I knew she's talked about it. And like I said, I've dug up Matt's from doing some other research this morning. So, I mean, I found them. And they're a match. Enjoy. Well, what else to say?
The amount of fear that you have will kill you. That's what would happen.
If you've ever done LSD and had a bad trip, that's what hell is. If you fear while you're on LSD, and you will trip out. You will. It's bad. You learn on LSD. You learn. Do not fear. I'm on LSD. Laugh, because if you do not learn that quick, and you do not remember that quick, and you do not practice that, I know people that's done very bad LSD trips, and it's messed them up for life. It can physically, because what you believe is real in that kind of way. But you're talking about hell. See, where they go, a Bigfoot will pull his arm off and beat you with it, and it's all out of fun.
And they'll terrorize you. That's why they do it, because they see you fearing. They're going to make you really fear now. They're like, you're going to fear? Well, what shit?
I'll pull my arm
off and just start beating you with it. Wouldn't that terrorize you a little bit? Yeah, that'll terrorize me a little bit. But then you got to realize, if you were laughing when you see this giant pull his arm off, you're like, that's funny. Then the giant's going to be like, okay, I can't do nothing to this guy because he's already cracking up, so I'm going to have to fall down and laugh at myself.
So, we was talking about the Blue Avians, which is the Blue Birds, which is the blue bus that he was singing about. He doesn't want to say singing. It was his poem that he wrote down that he just ended up singing. He's saying right now.
Oh, okay.
But the point of that was, see, the Blue Avians are 400. This is after we did some research about the Blue Aliens, Avians. They're 444 light years away, and a star cluster. That's the group. That's where their area is at.
Aliens,
No, Avians.
Oh, Avians. Okay.
Something like that. The Blue Bird. The main thing I recognize them as. They're the ones that are blue. They have to be blue to physically travel through space, because blue doesn't burn through those type of radiations. The main thing that he was wanting to say is that on Earth, there'll be 3 ships that will come down, one at a time, from the transit of leaving their place to here, and then on the return, that's one. Then the next ship will arrive. After they return back, the next ship will arrive from the other star cluster and comes here, and they return back. And then the last one is supposedly the blue bus, the blue avions, the blue bird. They go to the Pleiadian, the avion star clusters, and that'll be the last ship that arrives. From the perspective of the sun, where they will be arriving, the star clusters is west, east, and to where the Avalons are. So, the first bus will come from the west, from the sun's perspective. Our sun in the center of the galaxy, this bright sun, from the west, from that star galaxies, from that way, will be coming this way. I don't know who or what that is, but they'll be coming this way with their ship, and they'll be taking people, whoever follows spirit and wants to arrive on the ship, and then leaves and comes and leaves Earth. And then the second one would come from the east of the sun's direction of the galaxy. So that'll be the other way. And they'll be arriving from the east too. I mean, not on Earth. You won't see that it's northeast to west because it's not that way. It's east from the sun's projection. So they'll come to Earth, and those who follow spirit will come and arrive and get on the ships and go to their place. And then the last one will be Pleiadian avions.
This is going to sound really out there, but just like I did in telepathy, I'll just go ahead and say it. There is a galactic fleet heading into our quadrant of space that will besiege the Empire. I'm just going to go with what I used to do in telepathy, remember? This is what's happening now. There's a fleet of ships that are entering this quadrant, and they will besiege the territory. So I can say, am I getting this from the higher benevolent energies? Yes. And it feels like we're all co-creating this reality. And I'm not sure about the whole false alien thing, right? Okay, so I'm just going to say what I said before. It feels and they look like Nordics to me. And you know what? I'm actually got some other deck of cards. 1 second. See, I can just go. I did not expect that, what just came through now. There's a galactic fleet here. And who are they and what do they want and what is it about? There is a emissary of fleets. I can see Lyran because I can see a Lyran being, and I can see what looks like a Nordic shaking hands. Are they Nordics or not? Andromedan is the energy, and freedom is the word that's jumping out at me. Freedom. Freedom from... got that Pleiadian too. Got the Nordics. See the Nordics coming in? It's got Pleiadian there. Great Spirit. Is this anything to do with the false alien thing? No. It's a counter attack. There is a battle for Mother Earth, and this is for entertainment purposes only because one of those videos got deleted for me saying that one very thing. There is a full-on galactic battle up there, right? It plays down on this planet. And it's the Nordics, Pleiadians, and I've got the Agarthans because I've been picking up about the Agarthans and whether we'll be seeing them. These are the beings that live in the middle of the planet. Yes, there is an inner Earth. I won't say anything about flat Earth, but I'll tell you about the inner Earth because just like the TARDIS, based on physics, there are openings, and when you're inside, it's a lot larger and bigger, and they have their own Helios. So that's the Helios. It's like their own sun inside. Okay, after talking to the Agathans in my telepathy, incredibly incredibly spiritually elevated beings, right? So we're going into woo woo right now. Who knew that this was going to happen? The galactics are coming in, and I feel a bit more about that. I want to talk a bit more about that. Tell me a bit more. We are bringing growth into places that need growth, and we are trading, and it is going to be, what is the seat of contention right now with the current government people and the ones that are higher evolved? And I can see Venus, the planet Venus, Andromedan. I like to say Andromedan because that's what they like to say. Lyrans and other galactic emissaries, is that the government is still holding on. You know how they use, we won't have anyone coming into our planet because it's going to make the public have an outcry, etc., etc. That is the seat of contention, and that is what is the negotiations and the contracts are working their way out of, right? How are they going to work their way out of? With the ships that are in the sky, if we show ourselves, and they've seen it on the timeline, because this is the trickery. How interesting is this? That they'll put out there in the media, right? That it's like false alien, etc., etc. But there is actually, it's the opposite. It's that we will show ourselves in the sky. We will show our ships in the sky, and we can say that there is a failing of this administration, and that we want to bring fruitful promise. I never use those words. Fruitful promise to the inhabitants of Earth. And who are you exactly? Pleiadian, Nordics, and we're looking at higher dimensional, because, you know, I just want to make sure it's not V2K. Is it higher dimensional? Is it high dimensional, this energy? Are you just jumping in? Yeah. Not really sure now. Is it false alien? Oh, God. It's like we go from, you know how we're going through the black and white kind of thing right now. It's like we can't really say that all is black and all is white, all is black hats, all is white hats, if you know what I'm trying to say here. It's like we've got a bit of both, because the thing is, I picked up on this, that the certain people and certain factions are wanting to jump ship because they know where it's headed in regards to the earth and people waking up. What's this? Sean, are we going to see a big shift on this planet? Because you're saying that there will be ships in the sky. So I think that's interesting, but I'm just like a little bit like, is this real? Is there going to be ships in the sky? Yes. So when? July, August, September, October. I wonder if it's more around the end of the year, like October. I wonder. I've been picking up on stuff like that this year, right? When I did the telepathy, there was always this thing on about, they call it the progression of ages, which is a global pole shift, right? But that's entertainment purposes only. Anyone who does talk about that, you'll see that they get their videos deleted and stuff like that. But you know, we're just hopping and skipping and jumping over it. The frequency fierce is coming down. The frequency fence is coming down. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Sorry, I'll go for the worked in a nursing home for a year, but in the high dimensional, I'm just going to put a shield around me. Can we talk to the one that gave me the message now? Cosmic Collective. Yes, I agree. You will see a frequency shift as you are gradually shifting into a higher timeline. It's not just a higher timeline, it is a higher dimension that has been foretold for many a millennia. The higher dimension is here. It is just a matter of where you place your consciousness and how you can see through the veil. Some people have seen through the veil like you for all of their lives, but many more are waking up to their very inner gifts of seeing into other dimensions. The thing is, all the other dimensions and all the other galactics are already here. It's just a matter of showing ourselves to the population so you can gather and gain from the freedom that will come from that. The freedom that will come will be higher technology that will be given into the hands of the human population. We are waiting in great fervor behind the scenes as this is all being negotiated by your lowly government. Your government has the handles on many things, but is not quick to let it go. The quick grasping of things are still in control, and we are working our way to have this be a smooth transition. Over and out. How interesting is that? And one, all right, so I'm going to leave that. Got the last card. It's Blue Avian. Just means expansion. And yeah, they deal with a sort of overruling of the planet, the avians. They're sort of above a few other galactics, working in the councils, higher councils is what I get. Everything is coming in its rightful time, space, and order. I think there's a lot of people kind of anticipating that whole thing that I talked about earlier. But from what I gather in that was it's going to happen. It actually is on the cards to happen. And I feel, just use our intuition. Feel like it will be positive. Yeah.
She's her name's Chloe Ariel Sessions. She does lives on Wednesdays. Okay, she's cool though. She taught me.
So all right. So plug to Chloe.
Yeah, I got much love for her. She's like used to my world.
Do you guys link to her on your page anywhere or on your YouTube?
Yeah, we share all the time whenever she lives.
Okay, so you guys can check her out there. That's apparently the Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot stamp of approval there.
Yeah, whenever for spiritual stuff, she's not into the Bigfoots, but she's into them now.
Our Bigfoots went down visiting.
That's right. Our Bigfoots went down to meet her.
Oh, no, hold on. I'm gonna rope you back in. I'm roping you back in. I'm roping you back in. I'm roping you back in. We're going back to where we were.